When it comes to inshore or offshore fishing, every single fisherman and captain around the world knows when you head out to go fishing, your number one friend beside your boat is your electronics. To have a peace of mind and go with confidence, you want the best electronics you can afford. Last year in Las Vegas, Nevada, we attended ICAST and met a gentleman at the Simrad booth by the name of Tito Perez. From that day on, Stoked On Fishing and Simrad have built a friendship and have teamed up to represent the West Coast with the number one electronics in the world, Stoked On Simrad.
Oh, right there in the corner.
Oh, holy cow! Right here! Oh, whoa, out of the water! That thing, whoa! Yeah! Stoked On Fishing!
Stoked On Fishing is brought to you by Simrad, the world's most trusted fish finding electronics and equipment. Simrad, go with confidence. By Avid Reels, precision offshore reels made right here in the USA by fishermen, for fishermen. By Hurricane Fishing, catch a fish of a lifetime in Cabo San Lucas on board a beautiful 50-foot Hatteras, spacious, air-conditioned, and family-friendly. And by Soft Steel, premium monofilament that is stronger per diameter than any other monofilament on the market today.
You cast off your lines and head out. This is where the gear you run could make all the difference between uncertainty and confidence. Confidence to go further. Confidence to go short-handed. Confidence to go where the billfish are biting. Confidence to go past your curfew. Confidence to go beyond your expectations with Simrad, a name that's been trusted in navigation for over 60 years. Beginning with Simrad founder Willie Simonson, one of a handful of Norwegian engineers to work with new naval technology during the Second World War. Using his knowledge and expertise, Simonson made radiophones for the fishery fleet and created the first echo sounder for commercial use in 1950. Technology fishermen relied on to communicate, to get the job done, and to get back home again. It's a legacy of reliability and technical innovation we're proud to carry on. So whether you're going to the inner harbor, the canyons, or the far horizon, you can be confident that Simrad will get you there like no one else. Simrad, go with confidence.
Yeah, so Andrew, basically this is where it's 50-50 if we're going to make it under this bridge or not.
It's going to be inches. We could count.
I could get up there and take the mast light off. Amazing things about 4G radar is how close we can get that target. See how close that boat is? You're looking at, right here, the target. That's the boat. It's literally like next to the boat. So that's the target right there. You see the 400 feet range? That's something that we could only do with broadband radar technology, and it's pretty amazing. Sometimes that separation and that close could mean the difference between hitting something or, not hitting it.
The antennas are down, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're all good about now.
It's all right.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, you're better now.
Now I can. I'm not sweating. No. One thing I want to mention about the radar too, with broadband, it's not like the array radar where you could actually be outside and you don't have to worry about.
Yeah, there's no emissions, so it runs some frequency modulated signal where where it's not harmful. It doesn't use a magnetron, like a traditional pulse radar. So you don't have to worry about that with FMCW technology.
Especially for small boats, I mean, that's great, because those small boats, you got that array going round and round and round.
Yeah, Simrad is the only company, alongside with sister company Lowrance and B&G, that has that technology. Yeah, and also, if you take this, and let's do a quick radar chart overlay. So right now, if I were to overlay the radar on there, so there's the break wall on the radar, overlaid on the chart itself. It just looks dead on. A lot of people like driving, you know, with the actual heading up, and what that does, it makes you look like actual real time, like you going that way, even though we're actually heading south.
But people like that feeling, and knowing.
Yeah, because they wanna see like you're driving forward. So here you could also see how we're painting the actual shoreline alongside with the break wall.
A little click, and then
It's actually real on the chart. So that's him right there. You can see him on the overlay. You know, wake right behind him. Nice target there. Even on overlay, it looks nice.
our game plan for this trip, we're gonna head over to Two Harbors. That's our first stop. We're gonna anchor up. I was there just a couple days ago. Found a really, really good, sweet spot of fish. Great spot to anchor, and we're gonna fish a little bit, get situated. We got the Simrad, the 35-foot Everglades coming out in the morning. We'll rendezvous with him, and we'll make our next plan of where we're gonna attack that island, either Catalina, maybe San Clemente.
So I'm kind of excited with us, you know, this new technology, the NSO EVO 16s, you know, along with the, you know, sister product NSS 12s, and we got a lot of more toys in this boat that we're gonna show you later. It's a lot of fun. We really went out on this boat. It's a Simrad demo boat, you know, alongside with Stoked On Fishing. We took this partnership because we believe in the show. We think it's gonna be a big hit here in the West Coast. And you know, they got the heart for fishing, and I know these guys are gonna make it big, and we wanted to partner up with, you know, with them from day one. So that's why we're here, and this is gonna be fun. I'm stoked on fishing.
Yeah. So what's a normal routine when you come out of the harbor here with your electronics? Your normal, I mean, this is what everyone does. Is they set a course.
Yeah, we set the course right now. I'm gonna have Tito. He's the expert with all this new stuff. I'm still learning, so I'm gonna let him take over.
Sure.
Actually, there's a real nice feature that we integrated, and a lot of people know that Simrad is known for their autopilot. It's the best autopilot, you know, company in the world, hands down. And one of the great features that we have is the integrated autopilot function, which is excellent. And I'm going to show you something real quick here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna come to the chart. And right now, Andrew is just navigating normally, but what I'm going to do is we're going to head out to Two Harbors.
Now we got to be careful because there's the no take zone runs from this corner right here, and it goes right down the middle of Bird Rock. So what we're going to do is we're going to anchor right there. That's where we're going to anchor tonight. That's where we're going to be.
So basically, what we're going to do here is we're going to choose a waypoint, and you can see some of the track lines already built into the chart. And it's as easy as putting a finger there, and basically the menu pops up. You're gonna go to, then engage the pilot. Yes. And right now the pilot just took over, and you're gonna notice the boat's actually changing course, as you can tell, and it's just doing it on its own. And obviously, we don't encourage you to walk away from the bridge and have a beer, but you know, it's a nice thing to have. You know.
Own a big boat, one of the most important things, and actually your best investment that you will ever have, is having an autopilot. I mean, if we're going to put any money into electronics, that's the first thing that I would do. You know, autopilot saves you on fuel because you're going to run a straight line from your waypoint from where you're at, so you're going to use less gas.
You know, talking about the autopilot part of it, a lot of people think, well, you have the integrated pilot, and they're a little old school. They want to have that pilot, you know, kind of display. However, you notice how autopilot functions are shown on the screen itself. So it's not like you engage the pilot and you don't know what's going on. It's actually telling you right there on the toolbar, you know, everything that's going on with the pilot. However, if you want an autopilot display, we have plenty of pilot displays that we could use. In this case, we actually have one of our IS-40 displays that is actually mounted right here in the center of the console. IS-40 is a multi-function display unit. It basically works off the NEMA 2000 canvas, and it picks up all the data, and it's able to display multiple pages of different information that you have in the boat, including an autopilot dedicated page. In this case, you can see it here, and Andrew has it on the autopilot nav mode page, and it's just like a pilot page. You got your compass, you got your nav mode, which is a navigation, you got your course, you got your bearing to waypoint, and also rudder angle indication. So there it is. I mean, you can have it here, or you can have it old school.
Andrew's speechless.
Yeah, he's just,
I'm just eating all this up.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, this is just going to be incredible.
Another good, I love this IS-40 just because it takes that old, you know, the one multi-display. It used to be called the tri-data or the multi-data little four-way screen, usually black and white. And what this does is like we had it earlier. You have basically, if you want to change it to an digital analog rudder reference, you could have a quick look at where your rudder's at. You know, kind of like if you had an old, you know, big analog gauge, which is kind of neat. We're going to show you something pretty cool. We have some of these throughout the boat, some in the docking stations, also in the transom. And you're going to see how big this digits are and how bright they are in direct sunlight.
Once again, I want to say thank you to Tito. Simrad, they really stepped up. Once again, they're our title sponsor. They're going to be our partnership in this show moving forward. And we plan to use this boat a lot. It's going to get a lot of use. We're going to enjoy these new electronics, and we're going to go out and catch a ton of fish.
Yeah, that's what I came for. I didn't come to do this. I came to fish.
All right, well, Nacho, he's the man here at Long Beach Bait. Basically, he just gave us a heads up. There's no squid and there's no anchovies. Basically, we're just dealing with big sardines, and that's not what we want. So we're going to go to the islands. We might be able to make some squid ourselves. We'll definitely be able to make some mackerel, but we're out of here, and we'll see what we can do over there at the islands.
Tito, it's great. I could actually straighten up my rudder. I don't have to do it at the bridge anymore.
Yeah, that's one of the nice things about the QS80 autopilot station. You can have full control of the pilot and rudder from this station right here instead of having to go back. So when you're docking, you know, it's you know, just like now, you forgot to straighten it out. You can see how easy it is to just take the rudder and move it, you know, back and forth. So you can see in the angle here, you know, we're just kind of just, you know, turning the wheel. And it's just like having another steering station, which is kind of nice. Matter of fact, we actually put it on this side too, because this boat has 2 docking stations. If you're docking port or starboard, and the marina that you're going to, you know, it's better to dock on your starboard side, you have the same station here. So as you can see, you know, all we got to do is take command from this QS80 autopilot remote control. And basically the same thing that we're doing there, we could do right here. You know, this also serves as a, you know, multi-function display. So right now, if I go back and scroll through different instrument pages, you can see basically anything: depth, boat speed, even wind instruments. But one of the nice things about it, let's say Andrew is navigating the boat and he just wants to hold a course and he don't want to go back up there. As soon as you hit this joystick lever to the top, it automatically engages the pilot. So right now we're in autopilot mode right from here, just to kind of hold that positioning. All this stuff is just in the backbone of the NEMA 2000 network. It's rather nice. Ready to fish now.
Okay, cool. Well, we're in the spot.
Tito, what do you see on the
We
screen?
got all the bait going on. You can see it right there on the screen. Same one you saw
Up
right
top.
now on top. Yeah, there it is right there on the screen. So
Is there more yellowtail down there? Well, that.
Oh yeah, that's a monitor on the back of the boat.
Oh yeah.
That's that light up there.
well, let's take you around, bring it back.
I'll just walk him all the way around.
What's he got, Andrew?
Well, he's on a yellowtail. Remember I mentioned yesterday night, the spot is very fishy. We already got some decent calico bass. We got some 3-4 pounder.
And we saw
Got
some marks.
barracuda. Christopher called it out. He said he saw yellowtail.
Yeah.
And here he is. He's on a yellowtail, baby. Good job, son.
It's not in yet.
Try to keep him on this side if you could. Don't get him on
Oh shoot, the boat's right there.
All right, sure.
Ready?
Oh, he's gone again. Those yellowtail, they fight. So.
Right here.
Booyah! Yeah! Nice day. Way to start the morning off. Nice job, Christopher.
Thank you.
It's an official yellowtail.
I taught him well.
Right?
Yep.
On the squid?
On live squid, baby.
Okay.
What's that?
This is my buddy Sam Snyder, part of our pro staff team for Simrad here in the West Coast. He's been an amazing part of our pro staff. He's loaded with a pair of 16 NSO EVO 2 displays, as well as a few IS-40 displays, running on BSM-2 Sherp sonar, 6KW 4G radar. I mean, he's loaded. This is a Simrad boat. He has all the bells and whistles, and we're gonna see how we could catch some fish with this bad boy.
Okay, sounds good enough. And we just jumped off the mothership, correct?
Yes, we just jumped up the Stoked On fishing. Yeah, so we just got on here. We're gonna hit. This boat is a lot more maneuverable, obviously, than the big boat. So we're gonna try to hit the back of the island and see what we could get. Some yellowtail, sea bass. I don't know. Sam's the expert, so I'm just.
What we can do.
I'm just repeating whatever he says.
Sure. So Sam, what is the deal here, bud? What's your plan of action?
We're gonna go over to the west end of Catalina Island, look for yellowtail and sea bass right now. It's a little late start, but they've been an afternoon bite, so hopefully they bite today.
Are you dropping anchor?
We're gonna drop anchor.
I'm gonna turn out. We're on anchor duty here. we're gonna drop anchor here, so.
There it is.
That ray.
What is it?
That ray.
Ah, that's what it is. Look at that. Oh, wow.
Oh man, dude, it wasn't running like normal.
Didn't run at all.
It didn't run at all. Yeah.
The way it was shaking its head.
I totally thought that was going to be a bass.
Yep, me too. Gather fly. Yeah, he did. So he didn't bite at all.
Later, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't short of excitement, huh?
That sucker was pulling hard, man.
Yeah.
Took the reel and everything out.
Well, I'm hoping it's the right kind.
Not the bat ray.
Last time we thought it was a yellowtail or sea bass, turned out to be a bat ray. So here it comes.
What do you see?
Shark, leopard.
A leopard shark. How rad!
Leopard shark.
How gorgeous!
Just by the tail.
Whoa! Oh, we got a fighter.
We got bat rays. We got leopard sharks. Oh. They're so pretty, though. Oh, gorgeous. Wear them out a little bit. Oh, he's gorgeous.
Big one.
That is a big one. Oh, he's gorgeous.
Smile at you. Just look at you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try to get this guy up, Tito. I'm gonna try to bring him up.
We're not gonna gap.
No. Oh, wow, he's heavy.
Wow. Nice. Wow.
Get a picture.
Oh, wow. That's a
Woo!
Wow.
Look at how pretty she is.
Smile.
There we go. There she goes.
That was awesome, Shay.
That was pretty fun. It wasn't our sea bass or our yellowtail, but first leopard shark in a long time, so
Nice.
that's fun.
Nice.
Stoked On Fishing Trip Tips is brought to you by Simrad and the new NSO EVO 2. Low profile touchscreen, chart plotter, multifunctional display, GPS, chirp, and traditional sonar. Simrad, go with confidence. There's one thing I've learned from my dad and fishing for 35 years is safety is always number one. When you're going offshore, you better have some type of electronics or handheld GPS on the boat. I'm not here to tell you how to go fishing, but what I'm saying is what I've learned is having the best electronics you can afford is one of your biggest investments you can make with your boat or yacht. If you're even thinking about new electronics, make sure to log on to www.simradyachting.com and check out Simrad's incredible line of products. Like their tagline says, go with confidence. Having a peace of mind fishing offshore with friends and family is always a good feeling. with that comes patience and practice. Like anything new, just take your time and learn the features of your new electronics. The sooner you learn, the faster you'll be catching more fish.
Andrew, remember I told you we're going to update the system. The new Simrad NSO and NSO EVO systems have a new user interface. You know how you have your iPhone and you have your computer at home and you like to change that wallpaper on it to kind of personalize it. Our engineers at Simrad, they came up with something pretty cool in this new software where you could actually change the look of your wallpaper behind your main menu screen.
Right, just like a cell phone.
Yes, so as you can see here, we have, on one of the screens we have the picture of the boat, and on the other screen we have the actual logo for the Stoked On Fishing TV show.
Right.
And that's pretty neat. You know, a lot of people like that sense of being personal and having that in their instruments in the boat. And right now with technology, you know, why not? You pay,
do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, you pay a good amount of money for the systems, and you want it to do it all. You know, so and that's one of the cool gadgets that we added with the new software. One of the benefits of having the black box system is the fact that you can output through HDMI, high definition, to any of the monitors or TVs in the boat. By adding one of our IS-40 controllers, allows you to have another display on the boat, which is kind of neat. And if you want to sit down here, do some route planning, you know, go to the menu, you know, change any of the settings so you can see how you could access one of the monitors up there. Some of the menus here, we have the chart screen. You can select it. You can always go back to the page home screen and change to your echo sounder, you know, so now you can see your fish finder. So basically the full functionality of the system up there, you have it here in the TV, you know, through, you know, just through this IS-40 keypad. Also, you could also take your iPad through the Go-Free wireless, which has been out for a while from Simrad now, and just have also full access of the system itself anywhere remotely in the boat. Now, so right now I got my iPad and, you know, the Go-Free wireless application, which is free on your app store. You can download it to your iPad or Samsung Galaxy phone or tablet. And basically what I'm going to do here is just access the Wi-Fi network on the boat. And as you can see, I pulled up every screen available in this network, which in this boat we have 3 NSS 12s and 2 NSO EVO 2, you know, systems. So I'm going to access any one of them, and I could remotely just start, you know, viewing it or controlling it. So right now, you know, if I'm not mistaken, I'm actually looking at this TV right here, which is basically a mirror image, and I could just start controlling it, and you can see how everything is kind of mirroring each other. So I could access, you know, any of my pages here. I could go to the sounder, so you can see the sounders there. I could go back to the home screen here, go back to the home screen. So, and the nice thing about this is I could just walk around and just take my system with me, so you don't have to sit in front of the TV or go anywhere. You just take the tablet with you and work it out. That's a great benefit. It's just like having another Simrad system in the palm of your hand. That's pretty neat.
That's going to wrap up part 1 of our Simrad episodes. I can't thank Tito Perez enough for taking the time out of his busy schedule to break down some exciting new features on the Simrad product. Make sure to check us out next Saturday as we turn it up and charge offshore with Simrad's Kent Joplin. Not only do we get educated once more, but we run into a huge school of fish all by ourselves. Epic weather, good friends, biting fish, and lobsters equals Stoked On Fishing. Stoked On Fishing is brought to you by Simrad, the world's most trusted fish finding electronics and equipment. Simrad, go with confidence. By Avid Reels, precision offshore reels made right here in the USA by fishermen for fishermen. By Hurricane Fishing, catch a fish of a lifetime in Cabo San Lucas on board a beautiful 50-foot Hatteras, spacious, air-conditioned, and family-friendly. And by Soft Steel, premium monofilament that is stronger per diameter than any other monofilament on the market today.